All right, we got our new toy, our milker. We ordered this back in February.
Yes.
We finally got it. So what we have, Samantha's pulling out all the paperwork.
We have Hurricane Hannah going by south of us, so it's awfully breezy today.
Right.
We don't lose any paperwork. Take off all of our loose pieces.
We'll go through that box here in a bit.
It goes through this. When we assemble it, you'll see.
But it looks like the thing is big, so I guess you can kind of compare it to Samantha, but I brought a soda can because that's how I like to compare things. So if you had a previous milking machine from them,
this is Simple Pulse, by the way.
this is Simple Pulse.
This is their newest and greatest.
That's the size of it. So they were a lot smaller, at least the package looked a lot smaller than the previous ones. This is a lot bigger than I expected.
This is supposed to be in an all-in-one and not multiple pieces like their previous model where you had your pulsator and then your containers and everything was all separated. This is supposed to be all together in one
unit. So, do you want me to try to lift this up? And
I can. I just want to make sure all my loose pieces, I believe, are underneath. This actually has a
so it comes on a piece of wood. Interesting.
hold it all together. Sure. What is that?
We got a whole nother box. Imagine that's jars, probably in that box.
They're probably 2 of the 1 gallon jars. These are the Nigerian inflations. This is our extra maintenance spare parts pack. More papers.
No, I'm curious. But you got some Nigerian dwarfs that have a lot bigger teeth than that. I wonder if they'll work.
No. They'll fit.
Guess we'll find out.
These are flexible, so they will. Now I think you can actually take this outside cap off. But
we'll figure it out.
before I say that, I'll make sure.
Right. So they also are coming out with, we didn't order it, but a cart that this sits on, so you can put a 2.5 gallon on top. What is that? Is that the power cord?
The plug.
The plug.
It has a nice little quick setup guide from start to finish.
I like these little hose holders. I don't know what exactly those are for, but I like them.
This is, I had to guess, it'll be for your hoses once you get them on there.
Right.
We'll see.
I did not bring my knife.
The 2 glass jars it comes with. We ordered actually extra 4 pack because only by this time next year we'll be making that many gallons of milk day.
Right. Now one thing, they were supposed to come with some special lids, but
They came with the lids, but not the handles.
so the handle's attached to these lids.
No, not these lids.
Oh.
The lids we'll show you off in just a minute.
Oh, there you go. Samantha already knows
These are
more.
just, so if you put the milk in the fridge, this is your sealed. But they're gallon glass jars.
So what's
All the bubble wrap.
this little jar?
This is for your milk filters.
Oh, okay. So you put
Sits there.
oh, so it has so you just look at that.
Yep. Convenience.
It's pretty slick.
This is our maintenance kit. It's got a little bit of everything for the machine itself.
And this is something additional you buy.
Yes, this is an add-on we got, just
And,
so we have the replacement parts if we ever need
right.
them.
So we'll imagine they sell bundles of these filters. We'll probably end up buying those filters, but this is kind of we had everything, so we can see what we need and don't we need with that. We got to replace stuff.
This is our cleaning cable for the belt hoses.
Yeah, it's a 20. How big was that? 20 foot or something? Do you remember?
7 foot.
Oh, 7 foot. I was way off.
7 feet.
But that's
it connects together and makes a long hose, so you can filter, put it through the hoses.
Yeah, clean your big hoses.
Clean the hoses out. There is all the other parts.
So these are the original filters and stuff that come with it.
A little ended spoolie brush to clean your inflations and any other little knickknacks. These are all the parts that come with it. And I'll flip this handy dandy little instruction guide when we put it together. And we'll find out. These are unvented claw tops.
Say glass or plastic?
Plastic.
Plastic.
We'll find out what those go to here in just a minute. That's what's in that box. This is for your oil pump. Oilless air pump.
So if I understand right, that gets mounted underneath here somewhere. Maybe right there.
On this side.
Right.
Huh. Okay. Assuming that those go inside this. $2.
Quit eating the box.
Cardboard is not part of your diet. Neither is tape.
So it came with some Allen keys, and we got to take this wooden part off. And they say in the instructions to keep it in case you need to ship it back for maintenance.
Yeah, it gives it strength to not fall apart.
So these are little Allen heads. We got to take these off to put the feet on.
And just like that.
Just a few turns.
I don't trust them carrying a gallon of milk
Yeah.
in a glass jar either.
Alright, so here's the bottom of these. Now, you can't really see it much, but there's a fan. That's a fan over there.
The paper, not the
You really can't see, but you can see, I guess this is the 6 gallon per minute one,
6 CFM.
or 6 CFM. Not much you can see. Here's where that jar goes. So in the bag that came with it, you can see the little feet to screw on. Those are the filters.
It says you have to use an Allen wrench to install
Yeah,
these. Why?
Well, there's a little Allen head in those.
Well, there is, but
Let's just see.
I don't know how much more tighter they can get without tearing the rubber.
Just a little bit. Not like you though. I think this is an unnecessary step, but we will follow directions. Leave that one down there.
That was pretty tight,
Right.
Alright.
Alright, so now what?
And just like that.
There we go. Alright.
Alright. Now the next step. Put these bad boys there. See if this won't blow away while we're trying to read it. Alright. New vacuum pump shipping support. Oh, of course. Now you gotta take the back off of it. Well, so I was wondering why it was tightening.
Right.
These put back on here.
So we have to take this off, all these.
This has the motor shipping support inside. We gotta undo.
I wonder if we have the 10th one.
I bet we do.
Yeah. These were awesome.
714.
So Samantha had to leave. We had customers show up. I ended up taking all these out, took this panel off, and this is the support. But I see something that's kind of concerning me. If you look down here, those springs are rocker jawed, and it makes this all off. So it's like during shipping that got screwed up. So let me see if I can fix this real quick. Alright, so I managed to kind of bend these back. See back there, they're kind of shot, but it's back to where it pretty much vents like it's supposed to now. I'm not going to fault them or well, I mean, this is such a big heavy piece, and the way they packed it, that styrofoam, it just wasn't enough to keep this from moving around. But it easily screws into the bottom here and here, and I kind of see underneath there's just some 7/16 bolts there. I think they're 7/16. So it's an easy fix. They can just send out little parts for us. We can fix that, and they'll probably have to do something else, you know, to keep these from going. But that's okay, because like we said before, we're number 10. So we're one of the first of the Mohicans to get this. But you can see inside, it's a real nice unit. That's all your valving for up front. This is where that's where the glass oil tank, I think oil tank bottle, that guy screws into. And those are where your hoses go for up front. I can't see all the way up front of this thing. So another thing I just noticed, and I didn't see it, I was looking through the camera, it was this piece was stuck in the back there, and it apparently was supposed to be mounted up right here, and to help support the styrofoam. So this broke off, however it was mounted, I'm not really sure. The next step is I have to take out these bolts and those nuts right there that this thing was supposed to be attached to, and it's just for shipping, and it requires a 7/16 wrench. Okay, so now I took out those bolts. Now in this package there's little black plugs I gotta put in there. So now we got everything done. I'm gonna put the cover back on, and we'll go another step.
No filters. Conveniently sits up there.
We'll put it in there. So what are we doing? What is this?
Well, we're trying to see how this goes in.
So it requires some pressure?
Yeah, it has two little slits on top, and you have to like press them together to get it in there, and it pops.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Like
So
me every morning.
Yeah, right. So this is just a regular bar jar.
Ball.
Ball.
Ball. ball, a wide mouth,
ball.
6-cup mason jar. Oh, look at there, we got the pretty little fruit ones.
Oh man, I think they did that on purpose. Y'all can see this, it comes out in the video, the fruit label.
What a ball jar supposed to look like.
And we know the 1 gallon jars come from Uline.
The blue hose.
So which side is this?
This is your clean air filter.
All right.
It just sits in there. Put that back on. And then that goes back on.
So I imagine how this works is that has the vacuum come in and it puts a vacuum on this jar, which then puts a vacuum on where you hook your teats, but these go through the big jars first. And we'll show you later.
This is the muffler / silence filter. It's the yellow one.
Slide it in. That goes
They don't
right.
say that in the directions, so y'all don't miss that step.
Right. This thing's full of filters. So this one we've already done. Like I said, these jars are 1 gallon jars. They came from Uline. I don't know the exact part number.
You can get them on the Simple Pulse website too.
Yeah, you get them on Simple Pulse.
Because they don't come with the lids. You can just get extra jars on Uline, not the lids. Those are separate. So, baseline rubber gasket there.
Do they sell those gaskets as parts too, I guess you can get?
Yes. Yeah, you can get everything that is on here as extra parts. And then what's neat with these lids is they filter the milk for you. So you set your filter in there. And we set all of this up.
Right. There's like 3 locking tabs. Right there, yeah. You use twists.
Say that.
Maybe.
Well, we set the line.
It was so easy on the other one. There it goes.
It's so easy to set the light. I'm not standing up over it to look. So, and then these extra filters.
And I said we're supposed to got 2 300 packs. This is only a 30 pack, so.
These are just the sample.
Right.
But they sit in here.
Isn't that so nifty?
And that way every day you can just put a new one in. Now this goes up there.
That goes right there. Sorry folks, I'm trying to look.
I'm trying to look at little blurry pictures on their description too. They should have color coordinated.
My camera works, I'm trying to look at other stuff too, and I'm not looking at the camera. It's going to be a tight fit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. this barb right here.
So where does this? Yeah, with the color coordinated hoses, it's so much easier.
Right.
They don't do instructions unless they're color coordinated. So note to self. Guess it's on there good enough. Should I go further?
You go further. I don't know. I think I would have done some industrial quick disconnects for this stuff.
The other one goes in the milk bucket.
The other one goes in the milk bucket. Oh yeah, push it on. Push it real good. Basically, people don't know, so this is a liquid filled gauge. You can see it. And that what that does is it helps from your needle bouncing around like that. It helps keep it steady. And it runs. Oh man, look, you can see them. You see them work. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. They're pumping. Oh, there you go. Whoa, that's some suction. So we got to do this is a self-cleaning system, and we had Riley go and make a bucket of Dawn soap per the directions. That's some suction. Sucking up there and going through here. I guess we kind of wasted that milk filter. But lesson learned.
No, because then we can see what's hot dirt-wise.
Right. What's the pressure at?
Just over 20, but you can adjust it.
So we did our soap, and now we're doing our rinse cycle. This is a really clean bucket. We cleaned it. And then after this, we'll swap jars. And we'll be ready to milk. Alright, so we managed to get one goat up on the stand. Because it's raining, and they don't like rain.
They're like cats, they hate water.
So we still have to wipe their milk, or wipe their teats.
So clean their teats and
We
strip
still
them
got to
out.
strip their milk, so we have our little milk stripper. Strip cup. And so basically what we're doing here is we're getting all the gunk out of their orifices.
I'm gonna do this on the front this go around just to see. Remember, she's never had.
What pressure do you have these at?
Right now it's just under 10.
I tell you right now, you don't know it, but Samantha right now is giddy inside. Goat number 2.
This is my special one. She may panic a little bit.
It got them in there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. This sleeve is adjustable, so it'll fit most of them.
Pumping that milk. Alright, so we're about to test the theory. Now we're going to swap over.
This is all full.
So something else we just learned, if you look, this, what do they call this? A vented claw top. This one has a vent. This one does not. So we were hearing air leaking, that's from this. But apparently that's by design, because it says it allows air to be pulled. You can read it. So we might call simple pulses for more clarification. But something else to know about this.
So this is what we got out of 6 goats this morning, or well, now this afternoon, for milking. I guess the downside that we will learn and play with is, I don't know if y'all can tell here, so this is all milk, and this is the foam that comes in, and this one was the same way, it was way up here, so that's why we stopped this one thinking it was almost full. Don't know if that's just the heat or if it needs adjusting on the pressure. We'll figure that out as we play along with it. But I like the simplicity of it. Definitely it's a hand saver for hand milking. So now we're just gonna run the lines through and clean it into this jar up here and do the self-cleaning mode, hang it out to dry, and it'll be ready for tonight's milking. So we've enjoyed it. The girls kind of are indifferent. They did good, but I'm sure over time they'll learn to love it. But again, it's a learning curve for us as well as them. But so far so good. We like it.
2 thumbs up?
Yes. 2 thumbs up. I'm sure 2 hooves up too from all the girls.